Well, Governor Kevin Stitt, Secretary of Digital Transformation and Administration, faces 5 years in jail. David Ostro is charged with a felony, allegedly bribing state tax commissioners. 2 Works for You spoke with a key player in the indictment. Mason Morrow now joins us live here in the studio. And Mason, what more do you know?
Well, Aaron, I spoke with former state senator Jason Smalley. Smalley is the owner of JCG Futures, an LLC stuck with penalties and interest fees by the Oklahoma Tax Commission. He tells me Ostro acted alone in his alleged illegal actions.
We followed the letter of the law. It wasn't anything nefarious on our end or even my end.
Jason Smalley tells 2 Works for You his hands are clean.
That would be ludicrous for me to even ask of, and then quite frankly, I've always known that that's illegal.
David Ostro is charged with felony attempted bribery of an official. The governor's cabinet member faces up to 5 years behind bars. Investigators say Ostro threatened Oklahoma tax commissioners to waive tax penalties against Smalley's company JCG Futures, or he'd, quote, punish them.
I've never met David Ostro. I've never had a conversation with him. I don't have his number.
Smalley tells 2 Works for You he called up Senator Roger Thompson, chair of the Senate's Appropriations Committee, for help with the fees.
And I just let him know. I just said, hey, I've got a judgment and a dispute coming up at the tax commission. I'd appreciate, you reaching out and seeing if this is something that they would be able to look at.
In an affidavit from the Attorney General, Thompson says he reached out to Ostro but never told him to threaten the commission. Tax commissioners say Ostro told them Thompson planned to cut their funding if they didn't comply.
I've never heard Roger Thompson say that before. I mean, we served in the legislature for, I think, 6 years together, and I've never heard him threaten a state agency over withdrawing appropriation.
Smalley says no mention of bribery ever came up in his talks with Thompson. He says there was nothing to gain from legislation through intimidation.
I guess being a former senator raises the eyebrows of everybody when they do anything.
Senator Thompson tells me in a statement, quote, I have always and will always advocate for the citizens of Oklahoma in trying to navigate government bureaucracy. I have done this no matter their position and most importantly, in accordance with the law. I also reached out to Ostro for comment, but have yet to hear back. Reporting live in studio, Mason Morrow, 2 Works for You.